Awesome. Put it on our to-do list.
Got it.
Okay. So this has to do with going back to school with kids, but it also has to do with us. All right. Some kids are smarter than you. Some kids have cooler clothes than you. Some kids are better at sports than you. It doesn't matter. You have your thing. The kid who can get along. Oh, be the kid who can get along with others. Be the kid who is generous. Be the kid who is happy for other people. Be the kid who does the right thing. Be the nice kid. And we could apply this to doTERRA, right? Like some people have more enrollments than you do. Some people have, bigger teams than you do, right? But it doesn't matter. Be the person that's serving other people. Be the person that's making the difference to the one. There are people that wouldn't respond to me the same way they would respond to Shalene or the same way they would respond to Candi, right? Certain people you're going to be able to make the difference for that other people wouldn't be able to make the difference for. Be the one that is continuing to make the difference in other people's lives, and you guys really are. And so yeah, I'm just so grateful I feel to work with you guys and be on this team call tonight. Even though it's small, it's mighty. We're mighty and small. I have some great information to share after Candi is done. And then just before we get started here, I want to remind everybody that leadership is in San Antonio, March 4th, 5th, and 6th. March 3rd, that night, there's a diamond reception, so you don't have to be there in San Antonio that night. Even though they're saying that leadership is the 3rd through the 6th, it doesn't start until 1 p.m. on the 4th, so keep that in mind. And I really hope that you are sharing that it's in San Antonio with your teams, right? It's not too early to get something in March on the calendar. And it's going to be at the beautiful Marriott, the JW Marriott San Antonio Country Resort and Spa. I mean, it's just going to be fantastic. Liz just jumped on.
Yay.
Yay. Liz has a son getting married in Layton, Utah, my hometown.
Oh.
And so Liz is going to be coming out here in August. And I'm guessing, Liz, that your new daughter-in-law must be from my area. And that's why.
Yeah, she's living there. Yeah, she's living there now, but he's out there now too. So
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
and so exciting. So Liz, I was just putting leadership on the calendar for everybody. It is in San Antonio, Texas, March 4th, 5th, and 6th. And it's at the Hill Country Resort and Spa there. So it's going to be super fun and beautiful. The other thing I wanted to put out there is that the Experience doTERRA is coming to Austin. My friend Amy Fulmer, for some reason that I still haven't figured out, is doing her Experience doTERRA that, she's been doing with the Goddards. And I've told you guys about that, right? The Experience doTERRA, where people come and the first day they're just, they tour doTERRA corporate and they just experience the products, right? So this is especially for people that they're not saying that they haven't already said, I want to do the business, This is for people curious about the business. And it's called Experience doTERRA. So for some reason, they're coming and doing it in Austin, Texas, out of anywhere. I'm like, seriously, like we are doTERRA Austin. So, that helps our team, right? And the first day is going to be, let's experience doTERRA products. Let's experience what doTERRA is about. And then the second day is more like, do you want to join us in the business? Right. And, Amy's been doing these events for 2-3 years. She has it down. She has the statistics down. She has why doTERRA down. So March 1st is a Saturday. My guess is she does not have the venue yet because she said to come So that March 1st is a Saturday. If you have anybody interested in the business, I highly recommend that. I'm thinking I'm gonna fly out on Friday, be there for that event. I hope that our team, I'm gonna talk to Amy, see if she needs help. Our team can be involved in that. And then, and then Sunday, will be a rest day. And then Monday I can drive down to San Antonio and, be there for both events. But that's fantastic. It's 2 events in one. So, we're really lucky. Um, we're really lucky to have them coming to Austin. And I'm so curious, like, if they have something going on there that we don't know about, because, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
We've tried to invite, a lot of people from the area. I know, she does know Betty Torres, and Betty Torres is in San Antonio.
Mhm.
So I'm still curious why they're doing it in Austin and not San Antonio, right by the venue. You would think that they would just do it in San Antonio, right? By the venue, but there must be something to brew in there in Austin, which can be good for us all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. And we will turn the time over to Shalene tonight for the product.
Great. I have not received vanilla chai. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Vanilla chai in the mail yet. So I haven't smelled this, but I just researched it a little bit to share with you today. It's kind of interesting to me to have a new scent because I'm thinking, why didn't they just wait and put it in the convention kit? But I can't find anything about this vanilla chai that has like certain benefits. It's just supposed to be very soothing and wonderful. And I thought that makes sense. Let's just give us something wonderful. So I haven't got mine yet, but I'm super excited as I researched it to find out what's in here. And of course, primary benefits are warm and cozy as it's diffused. And it also suggests that you put it on little passive diffusers. I keep this little one by my desk where I can just drop a few drops if I want to do something, but not have the diffuser in my face. But it's reminiscent of having a vanilla chai. And I don't know what that is. Is it a drink?
It's a tea.
Is it a tea? Okay. So I'm not a tea drinker or a coffee drinker. And so when I saw chai, I went, am I going to like that? But then when I researched what they put in it, I thought, oh boy, I'm going to love it. So cedarwood's one of my favorites. Siam wood, I don't know, coconut extract, but there's clove, cassia, black pepper, nootka, which I don't know, star anise, which we all love, a balsam, a ginger, a cistus, which I think was one of the older time oils that we had, and then vanilla cardamom. And then benzoin, which is interesting. When I researched benzoin, it said that it's a resin extract that elevates the vanilla chai essential oil blend. So they must have found something they can put in there that would elevate the smell. But I'm a vanilla lover and I love all those other oils, and I'm just really curious. So can't wait to get that one in the mail. And I love that they take care of our senses to help us feel taken care of, and not just always there's benefits. We need to use these physically. And excited for this new vanilla chai. It's going to be $32 and it's available right now. I would assume that it's limited, but they haven't said. I don't think that it's limited. So right now we'll just enjoy it, and hope you get to enjoy it too.
Thanks,
That's it.
Shalene. Thanks so much. And a lot of people, like when they first were posting about this, they thought it was something to go into like your coffee or a drink or something. And then people are like, you can't, it's not. It's just a scent.
Yes.
So they had to actually change some of their marketing.
It's
Because
just to diffuse and
yes,
smell.
it's only to diffuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells good. It's more, I smell less vanilla because I got mine already, and
Okay.
like less vanilla, but like just a little bit spicy. I don't know. It smells really good, but it's just
Okay.
I was hoping for a little bit more vanilla, but I do really like it. So
Maybe I'll just add more vanilla to mine.
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, great. All right. Well, we'll turn the time over to Candi, and she's going to share a little bit about her Reclaim Your Health event. And take it away, Candi.
Okay. I also haven't gotten my vanilla chai either. I thought I ordered it. When my order came in, I was looking for it and I went back and I must have put it in and taken it out somehow. So I went back and ordered it again. So I'm like, usually I'm waiting for mine, but I do like the vanilla chai tea. So anyway, reclaim your event. Well, I stepped out of my comfort zone to do this, and I trained under none other than Miss Shalene Logan. She had
I know you went above and beyond, girl.
her event before me and mapped it all out, and it was like, okay, maybe I can do this. And it, I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of work, but it was well worth it for me. And I'm going to kind of recap all of that as we go. I basically followed the online event, and what this did, it made me get into the digital marketing kit, the DMK. And I really probably used it more for this than I've used for anything else. And it's made me more comfortable with that. And the amount of information is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And you can reproduce everything. And it's right there at your fingertips. But so basically I followed their outline, their all of their suggestions, their PowerPoint. I did remove some things and elaborated on others, which you can easily do. Um, and it really it turned out, I guess, better than I could have hoped for. We had the different stations. If you're familiar with the Reclaim Your event, which I know Shalene is, and Sherry, Terrazyme, PB Assist, the PB Restore, On Guard, lavender, frankincense. Those were all the oils that were highlighted. A deep blue, um, and I was able to use a facility at our church called the Life Enrichment Center. So I didn't have to pay for it, which was
Oh, you're
nice.
so blessed.
Yes, I was so lucky. And I was able to have it for 2 days. I did it on a Friday night and a Saturday, trying to accommodate different people's schedules. I did offer a meal with both of them, which I will probably streamline next time. That was a lot of work. And Sherry helped me be the chef on the second half. So, but everybody enjoyed it very much. So I'll figure some way to make that a little bit easier. But what was nice was that I was able to get some of my team members involved. And that, I think that was probably the biggest takeaway for me in this. I had, of course, Sherry was there. And then I had Rebecca Newton, who is one of my builders on the team. She was a major portion. She brought in her expertise with meditation, relaxation, movement, yoga, and massage therapy. Also, I had Christina. Some of y'all may remember Christina. She was the one that introduced me to doTERRA, and she has since not been doing the business, but she still uses the product, and she came and helped me do chair massages. So also another member that was one of Christina's members, Dorothy Funderburg. She came in and she also helped. She helped me greatly in the kitchen and with just welcoming people. And she's coming to convention. We got her reignited. Yay. She's coming to convention. So that was really, really helpful for me to get my people kind of involved, got them interested in some products that they really weren't, that wasn't on their bucket list. We had on
or
Friday,
they didn't even know about it because so many people are not online. They're not, they're not on our Facebook group. They're not checking their texts, or they're not jumping on doTERRA's website, so they have no idea
what's
that
out there. Yeah.
One lady was like, I thought there was only oils. I'm like, it's been a long time.
mm-hmm.
It's been a really long time. And the other one didn't know about Terrazyme, and
right.
so
right. And I
In
had
person is important. Yeah.
right. I had a few new people. I had a lot of people that were inactive, that were members that came back. Um, and so Friday night I had 21, Saturday I had 15. They weren't all mine. Rebecca had several that she brought on Saturday, and Christina brought two also on Saturday.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. And the two that Christina brought were totally new. They were nurses. Um, and oh, also Pam, who's on my team, who is uh, and she's, what is her title? Director of nursing at University Hospital. Well, she was able to be there Friday night. She couldn't be there Saturday. So getting some of my people re-involved was very helpful. And just to have, another person talking, somebody else having another a view or an experience is, I think, very important. They get tired of hearing me talk all the time, so it's nice to have somebody else. Um, we did have some special booths around that we were able to highlight the Rose Duet, that was out that month. So I had four people that had never had that before that went home and bought it. Two of those of which were
Reactivated.
thank you. The term activation left me. They reactivated. Um, then, so we had those booths around too. We had samples of different things for them to take. They all had the regular make and takes that came with the kit. Had little favors for them. So everybody took something home. We also had, drawings too. But I think the thing that really my group liked was the moving around to different things and being able to have that experience with the movement, the experience with the back massage. And they were short. They were not long-term massages.
How did you do it? Did they just excuse themselves from the event for a few minutes?
Yeah.
They were just sitting in a line. So the first person, it was like a C shape. So the first person
Ah.
went, and then when she was done, she tapped the shoulder of the next person and then tapped the shoulder of the next person. So they just, yeah.
Right.
Like it.
Yeah. And we also took a break for the meal. So that was also in there as well.
And we did that at the end, which I think really helped because then it's, people have time
Visit.
to visit and talk about, what was just presented and, what they're thinking about what they want, and it gives us a time to talk to them as well. So that was at the end. And
Right.
I
yeah.
like it.
And my presenters, well, Sherry was a presenter. I was a presenter. Pam, Rebecca, they were all business builders. My helpers were my customers, and my good
It's also
share and
fantastic.
good sharers. Yeah.
Wow.
Candi,
so
do you
that
think
worked
that
out well.
your customers showed up and learned a lot because you involved them?
And I had one that came one night to be a participant and then came back the next day to be a helper. And yeah, she wanted to be a helper. And one of my helpers could only be there one time. She goes, "If you do this again, I'm in charge of the food. I want to do all the nutritional food." I'm going, "Yes, there we go."
Aw.
So the idea of taking this and just keeping it going. I anticipate that I am going to probably reproduce this exact same thing in another form, maybe not to as large of a scale, but the same information, because I had a lot of people that couldn't come that this information is very pertinent for. And it's there in the DMK. You can pull it up. I may not have all of the kit stuff, but we have the information, and I can reproduce any of that kit stuff that we might need. But I'm definitely, Rebecca is on board to do this again. She wants to take it a step further. And so we have some ideas on that. I just would like to encourage anyone that has thought about doing this and thought, this is too much. It's really, you get your team help. It's doable. It's doable. And thankfully I didn't have to pay for a venue, which helped, which really helped because I kind of really overdid it on the food. But
And the more times you
my
do
choice.
it, the more times you do it, also you dial in the food costs and the cost that you need to charge people to come
Yeah.
to make it right. Does that make sense? And then you even like people have to pay by this point, and then you buy the food at this point. Because I've been through it too, right? So it really helps. Although we did have those extra people that showed up last minute, like night before, so but you could, maybe plan for a few extra.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That was difficult for me figuring that in. So, but
yeah.
live and learn. Sherry had told me, she said, okay, what you need to do now is kind of compare after having this, look at your OV, look at what, the spending was the month before to the month of the event. And I haven't done all of the stats on it, but looking back from the June to the July OV, my increase was $1,059 for the total
Nice.
OV. I had two new enrollers. I had 3 reactivations. I had 4 that bought products they've never ever bought before. And I had 90% of those that attended purchased that month. I have not looked to see exactly what they purchased, to see if the items they purchased were the items we were talking about. That I'm gonna put Mike in charge of that because he can do that, and he likes doing that kind of stuff. But then, and I also had 2 that didn't reactivate yet, but they are members that have not been purchasing that want a one-to-one because they want a little bit more information. So for me, that was a major win. It was a
Yeah.
major win for me, and it kind of got me reignited. Um, it pushed me a little bit. Having Sherry here was wonderful. All of Shalene's help for me was just fabulous, and everybody loved the treats you sent for Shalene.
Oh, good.
They love that. Um, and I just see where that and being that the information is the DMK, it's there all the time. We can go back and we can pull that that resource for hopefully it'll be there for a good while, and you can access the DMK through your doTERRA account, and it's the Reclaim Your Health event spring 2024.
Yeah. And I
Um,
might add, so when she keeps saying it's the DMK, it's a full slideshow, and here's the handouts, and here's some videos you can use, and everything's personalizable. So you can take it and take these out and add something in, and they're just giving us everything we need to be successful.
Yeah. And y'all all know that I am not the tech person, but I have Ashley there who helped me with print out
Yay!
on my invitations and all of that because she's a whiz at it. So it's there. It wasn't you don't have to recreate a wheel. It's all you do is use what's there.
And
And
so
then
professional. It comes off so professional, right?
it is. The PowerPoint is incredible.
So I have another question. Did you do it like I did where you presented and everybody did the same thing, or did you move them from table to table doing different things?
Well, we had one central table that was in an arc around the stage and around the big screen that was on the wall in our LS. So I had everything set up at the table just like you had, but it was like one big round, one table, and it was everybody was sitting next to each other. And they pretty much did everything together. I was going to move from station to station, but when I was mapping that out, that was going to be a nightmare with the station that we had for the massages. Because I had to have one. I had an area that had table massage and chair massage, and then we had our welcome area where was the registration. They were getting hand massages there. As they came in, just to sample the oil. It was a mini hand. It wasn't the regular aroma touch, but it was just like a little hand application and experience in the oil. So that was in an area. Then I had all the tables set up for dinner. So it was, and then we had the area for the movement area. So it was just it was going to work out to have everybody together at the table.
Thing.
And now there were a couple of times that some of them might have been at the massage area, but it was very quickly that when they came back, they put it all together. So it really wasn't that they were missing a lot, because it was in a same area where they could hear what was going on, even though they were getting their little back or chair massage.
I like it. Well, I'm
So,
doing another one and on the 31st of August. So thank you for all these wonderful ideas.
yeah.
I love, you guys are amazing. You know, I just love the crossover, and we're, you know, you're so talented, and it's beautiful to see how, you know, you can share ideas and examples, and I love how the team works together. Really quick, I'm going to share something that I love. Betty Torres presented on how to present to the older generation, and why increasing, it says tapping into the increasing age demographic. Now I'm going to post this again because Shalene, I noticed that you said it wasn't up, but I want to share the slideshow with you as well, from Betty. I mean, so you could present this to your own demographic. I don't know if you watch this. I know Shalene did, but I don't know who else watched this. This is fantastic. And it's truth. It's, 8 reasons why, to work beyond. And Betty explains this in the recording and everything. 8 reasons to continue to work beyond retirement, right? And your mental health, and keeping your brain active, and giving back to the community, and, the extra income and everything. And she makes such a good point with the population, like how many baby boomers, look how many baby boomers, there's so many out there. And what the concerns are, and what baby boomer, who's buying doTERRA products in the US, right? A lot of boomers, 34%. And then these are the different people that are in that age group in doTERRA that are very, very successful. And anyway, she goes on to just make some really, really good points of, why you would want to have a doTERRA business after you're, in your retirement years. And it is fantastic. So I'm going to share this slideshow with you. You could present it to a group of people. Man, we should probably do that, right? I think it would be fantastic. If you guys have some friends that want to come and hear the presentation online, I actually think it would be better coming from one of you that is actually like a grandma, because I'm not a grandma yet. Or maybe you could tag team it. Maybe Jolene, Shalene, and Candi could tag team it, and you could all invite friends, and you could come up with a day that you want to do this online. And I think it would be fantastic. After you listen to it, it's like, so many good points. It was awesome. So I'm going to post again the recording, and I'm going to send you, this is going to be by email, this slideshow. Does that sound good?
Excellent.
Okay, great. And if you all want to, talk about a date when we could do that, and start thinking about some people that are interested, I would love to be on that call. And, I could be a part of it. I think having people in that age group actually presenting would be the most effective. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. And then just remember, tomorrow night, our convention presentation is going to be Mountain Time 6 o'clock, Central Time 7 o'clock. It's going to be Dr. O and Dr. Riggs, and they're revving us up for convention. You guys know how to access that and everything, hopefully. You should be getting an email a lot. Everybody that's registered from convention gets an email about these educational classes. So hope that you guys are joining in on that. And we will be having the week of convention, our team party on a Friday night, and I will get you the location and time and everything after school starts. We have about 36 days, I think, until convention. So we have a little bit. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are awesome. Candy's not going to be here the next 2 weeks. She's going to be in Hawaii for her big birthday.
Oh,
Mike's taking
exciting.
her to Hawaii. So enjoy, Candy. We'll be looking for your Facebook posts.
All
Have a
right.
great time, Candy.
Thank
fun.
you.
And you look
Looking forward to
gorgeous tonight.
it.
Thanks,
All right,
Sharon.
thanks, guys.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Ashley.
Bye.